right, sweets. Let's take it from the top. Your own words, your own story.
I think I'm being catfished.
Catfish. Catfish. Catfish.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna take the bait. Oh, boy. I have a Twitter account that basically has to do with my work. I got a message from a new follower. Anybody that puts an imprint on my Twitter account, I follow them back. So I got a follower claiming to be a doctor. This is so funny. I guess I've swallowed too many red pills lately because my stress level is so far down that it's going to take a miracle to build it back up. Case in point, my new follower who wrote me a message and asked me how I was doing and how the weather was. I responded, and I don't really know if the talk is innuendo. I think it could lead to that. By looking at his profile, you wouldn't think anything was weird about it. The only thing is basically here I am, simple human being. Why would a doctor have anything to do with me? I can't even get my own doctor to respond to my calls sometimes. Why would a doctor have anything to do with me? That in itself kind of is a red flag, but things do happen. I was just taking it, okay, well, I'll have a conversation with this person, and it could be on the up and up. Maybe he's just a friendly person and he just likes to chat. Another one is, it almost seems like he may not be in the U.S.
Doesn't he come from San Antonio, Texas?
It's a feeling that I have. And that feeling happens to come in some of the emails or how he is supposed to be in the United States, but every time he talks about where I might live, it's almost like I said, how's the weather? How is the weather over there? What's going on over there? Another red flag is that he has a very American sort of name. The way that he uses words is not necessarily American diction. Then I kind of got suspicious. Okay, so where do I take it?
So try Google search.
When you look up his name, you do not find him active in any of the hospitals around the area that he says that he is. And you also look at his profile pictures. You would think, okay, this is a new Twitter account. Pretty much his first post was around April 4th. No big deal. It's no sin to have a new Twitter account. But then you really get down to it, and there's one telltale picture. Let me show you this. I'm not going to disclose any names here yet unless this goes on. This could be a one-shot deal, this video, or it could expand. Depending on where this takes me. Apparently he pulls at heartstrings. His wife has died. His posts are pretty much him or a fake him, because I have found out who the fake person is, a celebrity doctor named David Samadi.
How dumb do they think we are?
Take a look at this coat. Take a look at this coat. David Samadi MD. So basically all I could see is Vid Samadi MD.
Hey, that's the guy from Fox News. I know him well.
So I looked this up, and my goodness, I found quite a few celebrity pictures of this particular doctor, and he's taking part of his identity. Dr. Chairman of Urology, however, he says he's in a different state. I just thought it would be interesting to record this. I'm not going to at any time let on that I know any different than what he presents to me. I'm waiting to see what he wants. What does he want? Love? Money? It's hard to say. But I'm going to chronicle this. I'm really not used to doing a video like this, but I am just so tired of scammers. I get probably one phone call a week, phone call claiming to be the IRS, and basically they're going to put me in jail or something like that if I don't call them immediately and give them my social security number and my credit card number. Fools. IRS doesn't even operate like that. If I were a more trusting person, I may take it hook, line, and sinker. I love the Catfish reference because that's where I think that this is going. My purpose for doing this video, anybody that's experiencing something like this, come out. It's not your fault, especially if it's gotten deep. Don't let these people scam you, whoever they are. I just can't imagine why would somebody do this? Like I said, I'm going to keep this going as long as I could. The gig could be up now if it's somebody that actually has found me from YouTube. I'm sure they may be watching this, but let's see what happens. A few more things about this whole catfishing thing. As soon as I turn on the video, cats come up. Now we know why cats rule the internet. I did a little research last night.
Okay, disclose the name. Disclose the name.
The name Dr. Daniel Stephen has been used definitely in the past to elicit PayPal. My hunch about it coming from overseas, it looks like that probably is correct. The usage of words. Also taking a look at it, it looks like a lot of the responses might be already set up. There's always the response, all right, dear, this individual, or probably more than one individual. Posing is one individual. There's canned response. It's almost like they're all... Okay, the canned responses are like a combination of speech bubbles. There's always like an indirect sort of voice. Now, he or they have already asked me for my email, as I've provided an email that I don't really use for any integrated transactions. I used a junk email where ads and everything else that somebody wants to send me that I may or may not read goes in. But that email, I just have a feeling that they're hoping that it might be linked to a PayPal. So maybe possibly they're going to try to hack my PayPal. That email is not linked to a PayPal account whatsoever. The one I have linked to the PayPal account I don't use for anything else. My email basically is, it's like the junk email. It's where all those pieces of junk mail end up. And I set that up years ago for a Nigerian prince that actually wanted to give me like a ton of money. Third day of me recording this, I got a message. Of course, the canned response, all right, dear. Again, I guess I'm dear, maybe, or maybe I'm in it, because what follows is a message. All right, dear. I would like to see some photo of you if it don't mind. Biggest red flag ever. So, am I in it? Or is this just bad English? I guess I am in it in someone's book there. First, I did tell this individual, or these individuals, that I live in Canada. I'm kind of testing the waters. It's pretty much obvious from my Twitter page that I am from the US. I neglected to tell my husband that right now I just live with me and my daughter. I'm sorry, dear, you'll have to get out of the house, because right now I just live with me and my daughter. Anybody want to tell my husband that one, because he might take it kind of hard. Right now I'm just deciding what photo to send. I could just send some random photo that I have gotten off the internet, or I could send a diva-ish picture of myself.
Darling, you're not a diva.
Not that there are many, as you can see. I'm a fairly plain dressing person. I could send him an absolutely scary picture of myself, or...
Oh my God. What do you want to do, scare them?
Or I have pictures from last year when I was really not feeling well and I was very sick, and I'm considering sending him one of those just to see what the reaction is.
No, that may complicate things.
I really don't want this to go on for too long. I just want to get to the idea of what is wanted here. So I just thought I'd come out here and enjoy a little bit of fresh air. It's a beautiful day out here, and I've made a decision. This individual is asking for pictures. Well, it's time to play hardball. I am going to complicate his or their lives by playing but not playing. I may still send a picture, and it'll be a very bad picture of me, but I don't care. Nobody can extort me for anything. I've done my research. I have been pretty compliant so far. The name Daniel Stephen does appear quite a bit in internet scammers. Being that I have been on Google studying this all day, in my own case, I'm getting about one message a day, which falls around 4 and 6 in the morning. The name Daniel Stephen is definitely a known scam. There have been different pictures for this person right now. In my case, he is posing as a doctor. That's not necessarily the case. A lot of it has to do with they're pretty much overseas military men. The FBI says this online romance scam can attribute to some of the highest financial loss that people actually face. And because so many of these scammers actually tug at your heartstrings, too many people do keep this private. And there's another reason too. As these people ask for pictures, they ask for more and more revealing pictures. The scammers start to extort money, threatening to expose the pictures if the persons do not pay what they're asking for. They also maybe come up with what is happening in my case, that they have one child and maybe a spouse has died. So this is very interesting in itself. Sextortion, extortion, also saying that somebody needs medical attention very quickly and can they please send money. But apparently people are targeted 30 to 40 a day. Now, the very sad thing about this, the thing that I don't understand, is a lot of times this happens on dating sites. Mine is definitely coming through Twitter. Why Twitter necessarily? I am going to step it up a notch. I will complicate their life in any way possible. Final thoughts on a rainy day. I have not heard from this scammer for about 3 days now. I did make the decision that I was going to play hardball, but my hardball was not really that hard. I threw a soft pitch and it did not get responded to. The last response that I published, I would like to see a photo of you if you don't mind. I just wrote back and I asked for his email. Just very, very short, your email. And I have not heard in 3 days, which means that either this is somebody that's lightweight, either learning how to scam or something else is going on. It's very possible that this person is satisfied with my pseudo email. Maybe in some right somebody has busted this person, somehow they're scared off. My intention of asking for the email is that in my trying to complicate matters, I'm just going to start asking them for personal information. I need to actually wrap it up now so I can get this out and get it published. I hope enough of what these scammers do has been discussed that it helps somebody in the future. It's not right, I don't like it, and I'm willing to call it out. I hope that this video goes out there and actually benefits somebody that is facing these issues. If you do happen to be a victim of a scam, get out of it. If you are just getting into a quote unquote relationship, I know that I will be doing another scam video at some point. Whatever you do, don't send money, don't give any personal information that's going to get you in trouble. For some reason my name is on a list. If I do happen to get a response, I will keep posting in part 2. If I don't get a response, I hope you take this information and I hope it does you some good. Thank you very much for watching and have a good day.